Sagittarius, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Sagittarius. Cross watchers are also welcome here. I am going to speak to you like you are a Sagittarius sun sign, however. This is a love reading, and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. I feel like your fruits are here, boo. Okay, I feel like you've been investing in yourself. Possibly in this connection we'll get more, but I do feel like if you haven't started to see results of something, they're coming, okay? If you haven't, yes, that's what I'm getting right now. Anything you need to know about me, Sagittarius, I don't know where I cut myself off there. I do this a lot. I just cut myself off. Like, I don't need another party to cut me off. I just cut myself off all the time. Anyways, anything you need to know about me, Sagittarius, you can find in the About section of my channel. And, is there more, guys? Yes, for those of you that are subscribed and have liked, shared, commented, and subscribed, I want to say thank you so much and welcome back. Those of you that have not, get on it. What are you waiting for? No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to, okay? Strap on in and let's party. Oh, baby. What is happening here, huh? Let's see what we got here. So in your energy of the Five of Pentacles, we do have the High Priestess in the person you have in mind's energy. And then we have the Three of Cups in the outcome. Okay, the Knight of Cups is your overarching energy. Okay. Whoops. All right, honeys. Let's get into this. I like the Knight of Cups. Romantic, emotional, just like the kind of person, the kind of relationship that is emotionally, there's emotional attraction, there's an emotional connection. This is emotionally fulfilling. This isn't, you know, just on the surface level. So like you tend to each other's needs and stuff, but you feel left out, so I don't know what's going on here. We're going to clarify everything, Sagittarius. All right. Are you feeling left out from something else, maybe? Let's just find out. Wow. We're going to take them because they just almost landed right. You got a lot of options. One of them is your soulmate. Could be an Aries. All right, Sagittarius. I feel like, you know what, it's like literally I can see the little lady looking right directly at the jellyfish here. And I just feel like you're a little, I think you still need to heal from somebody from your past here is what I'm getting. I'm going to stop shuffling because I don't want to take any more cards. But I think you have a really sweet soulmate coming in. I don't think they're here yet. Like, the love of a lifetime. I'll link that in the description box below. That's all that keeps coming through is I finally found the love of a lifetime. Love to last my whole life. Yeah, it gets real high there. Okay, the 80s bands that's an 80s hair band, Firehouse. They got real high there. They probably got real high there and real high there. But anyways, I am feeling like there's something very, very huge, very monumental, the sweetest love you've ever known, but I feel like it's being held back or blocked by your fear of, or I think you're focused on the wrong fish, or the wrong cup, I mean, jellyfish, but that's okay. You're going to get there. Usually when we're focused on, not usually, when we're focused on the wrong cup or the wrong person, it's because we still need to heal something within ourselves. So this cup that you're focused on here is trying to show you that there's still something inside of you that you're, you know, this isn't going to be a popular reading and people are going to hate me. But I don't care. This is real. This is what this is. I feel like there's somebody that you are seeking validation from, that you're focusing on, right? Somebody that, for whatever reason, the idea of them is hard to let go of. I don't think because of the way they treated you, because I feel like they hurt you and they made you feel left out. I feel like they ain't even paying attention to you. They ignoring you, whatever it is. There is something about them that made you feel like if you had them or you were with them or they would commit to you or they would this or they would that, you feel like you would somehow be validated and life would be better and everything would be good and everything would be dandy. But it isn't true. That validation is a validation we can only get from within, and so I feel like the Creator is trying to show you something with this connection that you're holding on to from the past, is what I'm getting here. It's not like, it's nothing, you think that the connection with this person from the past is significant, but the Creator's like, no, that's not significant at all. What I want you to recognize is that you think somebody who isn't even paying attention to you would ever be significant in your life is what I want you to pay attention to. That means that we have something inside of us that needs to be healed. Something possibly from childhood, teenage years, somewhere, some way, somehow, something made us believe that we would ever be subject to a relationship like that we would ever need to settle for some shit like that in our lives. And so it could be, again, it could be childhood, it could be actual, like, sort of a neglectful relationship with your parents, it could be a really abusive or neglectful relationship, or somebody cheating, those huge, ishy things that we experience in life that make your whole body almost vomit and convulse. Maybe I'm the only one who goes through this every time I get hurt, my feelings hurt. But that's what I'm feeling right now, is that there's something that bashes that still brings that feeling back to you, but it's actually from a feeling. I'm actually watching a kid get made fun of in front of the entire school, okay? It's the saddest thing. I'm sorry, you guys. It's so sad. And that's what, I feel like you're looking for that validation in this person, whoever this person is. But I feel like you have really good love waiting for you, but you have to let go of needing the validation from whoever this is. And again, I'm not saying that you were made fun of in front of your whole school, but what I'm saying is that huge of a feeling, if you can imagine it being a teacher, somebody that, maybe even picture it being a teacher that was your favorite teacher, that you looked up to, humiliating you in front of the whole school, not in an obvious way like na boo boo, but in a very slick, very ishy way. That's what I'm getting right now, is that so slickly that you almost questioned if you were even right about them doing this to you. So for the rest of your life, you had this feeling of not feeling valid and not even knowing if there was a purpose behind it, is what I'm getting. It's the weirdest message that I've ever gotten. It feels deep-seated, baby, and it hurts. My stomach hurts right now. But we don't feel, when we have somebody that we're hoping for this validation from, and that's all I can get off of this. With this, again, I feel like you have a super sweet soulmate coming in, but I feel like you're in too much pain from, you think this person who's, I'm getting rejected you, okay? And again, I'm trying to explain that if that, whatever that scenario that I keep seeing from your childhood, from your past, it doesn't have to be that scenario, but there is a feeling inside of you that feeling that scenario would cause has happened to you, whoever I'm reading for, and you haven't healed that yet, okay? And as soon as you heal that, and if you know what I'm talking about, I want you to lay in bed and cry about it. I just want you to think about it, write about it, cry about it. It's atrocious, and it's a human behavior that is really kind of overlooked and accepted, and maybe I needed to feel embarrassed. Maybe that whipped me into shape. Nope, humiliation is never going to be whatever. It's never going to be, I cannot come up with this word. It's crazy. My head is on fire right now. It's never going to be a productive mechanism. It's never going to be a productive way to help people grow. Humiliation, okay? And I do feel like something, regardless, again, I think you maybe even tried to share it with your parents, or maybe it was your parents that did it, and it was invalidated. Not only did you not get the correct validation from this particular situation, that it truly caused a gut-wrenching ache inside of your core, I think people disregarded it when you did try to maybe bring it to light in your younger years, and so now you have just sat with that for however long. I'm gonna validate it for you, okay, baby? Like, that kind of shit you can't make that shit up. That kind of energetic stab to the stomach, is real. Like, and nobody gets to tell you what the fuck is real for you, okay? That's, if anybody is going, oh, no, see, that doesn't, we need that kind of shit. That shit should be fine. You should be fine. Those are people, they maybe are, they're dealing with their own stabs in the stomach that they've been, you know, invalidated on. But they don't get to invalidate you anymore, or your stab in your stomach, or whatever, you know, your gut-wrenching pain. But it is time to heal it so that you can have this wonderful love come in, okay? Because I do think you're focused on somebody that just isn't, I don't even think you, I think you think they validate you. I don't even think you like them, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you like the way they treat you. I don't think you're necessarily that into them. I think for whatever reason, something about them made you think if you were with them, this would make you the person you always wanted to be. The person that you always wanted to be, you already are. It's just that there's a pain inside you that still needs to heal, and it feels very big, very deep-seated. We've got the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the Hierophant. Oh my God, this is just such a huge reading in the World card. Monumental. This could be somebody that is at a distance from you. It could even be somebody out of the country, but more importantly, I just feel like across country with the World card. And then we do have 3 major arcanas and the Page of Wands. This is a new adventure that you're going to be taking with somebody who you have never... the spiritual connection is wild. You got the High Priest and the High Priestess. Like the I guess maybe like the divinest of the divine counterparts, right? Wow, I've never really thought of that. But it's gonna require that you go back in. I feel like you've maintained a very in your power. You're a Sagittarius, so you're not gonna hold your heart on your sleeve like I do probably. So I think you've maintained a very luxurious even life where you've appeared happy, charismatic. I mean, you don't appear that way, you are that way, but I do believe there is something inside you that is still seeking validation, and I believe it's from your childhood, okay? Because the truth is, once we are healed, we would never settle for somebody who is unwilling to give us, what? I have a whole nother row to do, Melissa. I just feel like we're holding on to something, someone that is not worth our time. That's what I'm getting on this reading right now. Again, I do feel like you have somebody at a distance here. You're peeking out the Temperance card at the bottom. I do feel like it's going to require us following our spirit. I don't think we're there yet because I think we still need to heal from whatever this is. That really doesn't, it's not going to necessarily take a lot of time, even though it's so deep-seated. If you can get in and really allow the tears to flow, okay, and your core to vibrate. There's also, you can look into Reiki healing in your area if money isn't an issue for you, and really go in and ask for some trauma healing, Reiki healing. You can look up. I'm sure they have like Reiki healing for trauma on YouTube. I don't really know. I'd rather be. I'm the kind of person that would rather go in and get hands-on Reiki healing. I want to become a Reiki healer, actually. I've just been, this is new for me, that I've just been like, wow, I don't really know anything about it, but I feel so drawn to it. So if you do that and it goes well, let me know. I'm so curious about it. And then obviously just the good old fashioned, you know, the way that we were designed to heal from emotional pain is crying. So if you can really acknowledge what, you know, now that I've brought that maybe to the surface for you, what from back when. It could have been any number of things that really, like, again, you're going to probably know of it because it will be something that you even tried to acknowledge back then and people were invalidating for you. And people are going to do that because they didn't have, because almost probably 90% of people have a pain within them that people invalidated in them. And so it's just it's a hurt people cycle that we need to try to break this pattern of. I mean, the way to break this pattern is by healing ourselves so that we no longer throw fuel on that fire, right? So that we can now try to raise the vibration of the collective. We've healed ourselves and we can help heal the world. That's what I'm getting right now, Sagittarius. I do feel like there is going to be things worth celebrating. I do think that this person from your past, I do feel like they had more than, I just feel like they were wishy-washy. I almost feel like this goes into your last reading, and you guys always do this, kind of your readings run together. I feel like you've had wishy-washy people in your past that liked to keep their options open. You got 2 3s in your outcome. And again, I feel like it goes back to your past person, not this future person. I do feel like they're saying there's this beautiful future person coming in, but it is going to require you letting go of the past person and just that healing from that past hurt, whatever that is. The romance of a lifetime. And I'll link that song in the description box below. Could be a Leo, a Taurus, a Cancer, Aries. That's about it. But I mean, it could be any sign, obviously. I do feel like you have a sweet soulmate coming in, baby. And patience, it says here. And it's saying be patient with yourself. Take this time to do this right, this healing, because again, I think you have your lifelong partner coming in, the one you're going to spend the rest of your time here enjoying this life with. And it's like, oh, you get to enjoy it, baby. I'm watching you like jump off of cliffs in Hawaii. I don't know, whatever. You guys are just going to enjoy your time together. It's going to be blissful and enjoyable. But if this is still in here, it'll block the connection from coming in, period. But let's just say that the connection sneaks in while you still have this gut-wrenching, invalid feeling. You're probably never going to get to that connection because you're still going to go for people. The creator will still have you kind of magnetically drawn to jellyfish while you have not learned to, because you're not going to choose the right person. That's why, Sagittarius, because you're going to choose people that will validate you instead of people that will love you. And if you want true love, you're going to need to go for somebody who will truly love you, not somebody who you will think will make the world love you. And I know that sounds, I'm not trying to make, whatever. That's it. Just, this is what I do, okay? And I love you. I love you. That's real. So patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. I can't really tell you what kind of beauty you have coming in your future here. And again, that you deserve to, that you were absolutely, you didn't deserve to have this happen to you. And I hate that a lot of times it happens in school. I was graced with this moment of being able to see just how belittling teachers are still, because in this day and age you think they're not, right? They're everything is new age and, but when we had my kids out of, for COVID, they were doing at-home schooling, and I was able to hear the teacher humiliate my child in front of the entire class on the iPad. And I thought, wow, we are still there? Like, are we still there? My children's, so whatever you went through, baby, it is real. It is real. My children came home from their first day of kindergarten looking down at their feet and just completely mortified. Different people than they were the day before. So it's real. This energetic shame that we get put on us almost immediately from school. I'm sorry, from wherever. I do feel like something happened at school for some of you. I don't think school is necessarily a bad thing. I think it needs to be addressed that we're not protecting people that do have, emotion. We're not protecting their emotions in schools, and I think that needs to be more of a protected, because I think that we then end up with, people running out and creating chaos, committing crimes, drug addictions, things like that, because they weren't catered to fully, and their pains and emotional trauma wasn't cared for correctly in their younger years and in school. Now they end up trying to validate themselves outside of themselves throughout their entire, teens, 20s, 30s, sometimes all the way into their 70s. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry about that ending there. I love you so much. And whatever's going on here, baby, I just want you to know beauty is coming. I'm going to send some Reiki healing into your energy. And I love you. And I want you to love you just as much as I do. Okay? I love you so much. Beauty is coming. So much beauty is coming. And I will see you guys next week. Mwah.